person. I mean, what can I say about this name? It's just incredible. All right, so I want you to clap like you've just found out that Donald Trump has died. All right, okay. All right, get this crowd going. This is Stormy Pasha.
Hi guys. Well, first of all, I think Alicia was talking about me in her sad. I'm gonna take time to regain my power because there was a lot of nasty things said which were not actually correct. I'm a green flag babe. 3 things you need to know about me. I turned recently 42. Can I have a bit of a woo? Which means I have a very consistent and robust skincare routine. I run marathons, second thing, which means I'm currently dating myself exclusively. And last but not least, I received executive coaching qualification last year, which means I simply know better. And if anything, executive coaching really taught me about the power of feedback, right? You take the feedback from other people, you learn, you grow, you become a better version of yourself. And that's why I started gently harassing people in a non-sexual way after the gigs to ask them, what did you think about my act? I already picked the people who will give me feedback later, don't worry. And it's usually quite boilerplate, very authentic, funny, Netflix 2026. But overly positive feedback doesn't allow me to grow, right? And there was this breakthrough moments a couple of weeks ago when I asked a lady who was in the front row, and I was like, what did you think? And she said, loved your sad, but your jokes were getting in the way of me enjoying your athletic physique. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, I realized that stand-up is just as much about material, and equally it's all about aesthetic pleasure for the audience. I try to curate my outfits for this open mic nights, and tonight exhibit 1 is my very broad shoulders. Exhibit number 2 is my very, very long legs. I measured them. They're 1 meter 24 centimeter. Just the legs. But something what you can't quite see because it's hidden under my very skinny jeans. Some of you might think it's age inappropriate to wear skinny jeans when you're 42, but remember, I know better. So something that you can see, which is a cherry on the top actually, is my very defined calf muscles. Do we want to see them?
No.
I have a hater in the audience. Oh, we're gonna be friends later, I promise. But you know, I keep telling myself that, you know, I wake up every morning and I tell myself, you're not only calves, there is a personality somewhere there. And somebody recently described me actually at work as tall, charismatic, and definitely not heterosexual. So for all the ladies in the audience who found me attractive, I used to be a bisexual, but I'm now retired officially, so I'm full-time gay now. I mean, I can potentially brush up the theory books and do something, but I think it's just not worth it, really. And you know, coming back to the heckling from the back, which I love, a couple of weeks ago there was this lady who screamed right in the middle of my set saying, she screamed, "You're so gay." And I never felt so seen before in my whole life. But you know, I kept thinking about her after the gig, that if it took her about 3 minutes to realize that, how long it takes her to reply to Teams message, write an email, or do something at work, right? She's probably not very employable, which is kind of quite sad. I will leave you with something that happened to me recently. I recently became dad.
Whoa!
When I say became dad, is I adopted 5 London twinks. between 20 to 25, because remember, I'm a qualified coach and this young man require mentorship, direction, and guidance. But you know, when you hang out with very young people, what we know about young people, they're full of hope, right? But you can get high on hope. And that's why I decided to limit amount of twinks I can adopt or continue parenting throughout March to only 3. You have been aesthetically pleasing to me. I have a Stormy Pasha.